later. So welcome to PowerShell for SQL Server DBA class day 5. Today I am going to complete the day 5 class, no day 4 class, and then after that I will start the day 5 class. So yesterday what we have discussed, we have seen like just few example, like if you have multiple of script and client is saying to run into the single server, it is not multiple of server, it is just single server. Multiple of, because last time you have seen single script into multiple of server, there I was taking that single script in here, or otherwise you are passing this script using that file, SQL file, single script, and we are passing the server name from like this, so it was rotating one by one. This time we have done the ulta, we having the 4 or 10 whatever script is there, we have the more script and we have the only one server, and we want to rotate into the multiple of server. So like that you will able to perform. So this things is just for understanding purpose, guys. So you have to think what is your requirement, and then you have to start the implementation of the script. So beginning and end, you can add multiple of things, which one you have seen like day 3 class, what I have studied, how to create the log file, how to ping the server, how if the server is wrong, how to create the file if it is cluster server. So think it, whatever think it is coming or your mind, how to correct that configuration file. There are multiple things is there. So think it, logic is only this much, you can add above and before multiple of things. That is the one thing. So just I will go one by one and I will see this script is already done. I have explained you, and I given the work for you guys to, if I'm telling you to just take the system database backup or user database backup, or I'm telling you all system database backup, all system database, it has to run the script except one. So like that, how you can write the except function, like here this is for all user database. Once you are passing, this is one, this side you can write like which database should not has to include, means exclude. If I want to exclude something from that, so that kind of thing you think and try to implement it, right? You will able to do, right, Rajesh?
Yes,
Okay.
Rahul.
Okay, fine. So after that, I have given like how you can generate the result in this format. So that one already I have explained you. So result, and I want this time, I want in this script, if I'm telling you to go and implement the script in such a way, once the result is generating, it has to generate with the server name, and then it has to put the all result. If you have multiple of server, so each server name it has to generate and it has to put that. So what I want to say, if in later you go and modify this script, now this script is what, like multiple of file you are going to run into the single server, right? That one script, whatever you have seen here, multiple of script into the single server. Now I want multiple of script into multiple of server, so 2 times you have to rotate the root, right? You will able to do this, right? Means for loop, inside for loop you have to write the one more for loop, or otherwise you can go to the function also. Means you can create the function and you will write the loop, inside the loop you will write that function. So whenever you are calling, it will call to that. Like that also people is going to develop that. So if you are going, if you have 10 script and you have 10 server, it is going to generate the 100 of script. So that time it is become very confusing for which server script is in. Now that all script is for this server only, right? But if you have multiple of server, multiple of script, so that time what you have to do, you have to create the each server name folder, and each server name folder, that all 10 result has to be saved there. Other server where it will create the other same server, which server is going to execute the script, that server folder it has to create, it has to save that file. You got it, the requirement, Venkat, Rajesh,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
No,
Rahul.
so like that you will, and this thing you have to do the practice. See, I am completing within 1 hour and 1.5 hour, that all programming, multiple of programming I am going to teach you, I am teaching you. But once you will go for practice, it will take full day for doing the one script only. Have you seen or not these things? If you will go and
Yes,
open the script, and if you, so whatever I explained, if you that want to do that one within 5 minutes, you will able to. But if you want to analyze and something you want to add extra into that script, it is taking one script for 1 day, because it is required the practice. It is not very easy. I told you do this one. So one more thing you can add, once it is creating this file, I want this folder should be in the zip format, right? That also logic you can implement. Yesterday you have seen some programming I was teaching you there, it was unzipping the file. You can write the concept for zipping the file. I will go through it. So in that program, in that script, what thing you can modify? I told you few things. What thing I told you in this program? One thing you have to add means, if I am passing my server name, not here in this script, what I am telling you, I told you to modify this. I told just for, you can write first program for the all user database, second program for the system database, third program you have to implement excluding the any database. You take the all system data. I will type system database. So whatever system database, it has to exclude one database, not take that one. That logic you can implement. After that, for this script, what you have to do, if I am running that 10 script for the 10 server, how we can implement? If it is going to give the result for 10 server for 10 server for 10 result, so each server it has to create the folder with that server name, which server it is going to be executed. If it is going to execute it on this one, it has to generate this host name underscore instance name. It has to create one folder. Inside that folder, in this fashion, it has to, I have written underscore result, it has to written in this way, and inside that it has to keep the all 10 result, right? Next version you have to develop, and what you have to do, all folder has to be there in the zip format, not in unzip. Means my data has to go in this folder only, you have to do the zip. So now only I told you 6-7 script, which one you will try to implement, right? So there is log file. If you want to add this log also in that script, if any server is able to ping first, then you check that that is the production server or not. If somebody is asking for, you can develop in this way also. Select statement you can run in anywhere, right? But if somebody is telling to insert something data into the in all server, you verifying with the production. So that also people is implementing in that PowerShell script. Like I will go to the somewhere in the DBA portal, there I will verify it is the production server. It will give that this is the production server you are inserting that. Please check that all ticket CR, like that also people is implemented into the PowerShell. As per your what kind of work you are doing it, same thing you go and implement into the script. So same thing, whatever you are checking that, like that you are going to implement. This is a result folder. I'm not going to do that one. Service, this one I have already explained. Go to this is nothing is there. Result, nothing is there. This is SQL script, SQL list. I think somewhere I have generated the result. DB deployment, this one I have already explained you. What I this one already I have explained you yesterday also, but again I will go. This one I am using for each object, and I am using that what I am using my SMOs to perform the operation. Same thing here, it is I am performing using the pipe symbol. Here I'm not using the pipe symbol, so I have used the for each object to performing the same operation using SMOs. Third line, the same operation I am performing using what? Invoke SQL CMD. This is also doing the same thing, whatever this one will do. You can try, you can change the server name, you can change the location, and you can try, you can see, right? After that, what I'm saying, whatever work I've given, that one you can. So here also the same thing, it is there. It is taking the file, it is just generating the file, and after that it will get the output using this file. So it is not the naming convention, it is just I have shown here. You can perform your operation using the Evo SQL CMD also. You can go with the SMOs also, and the first class I have used the .NET library also to performing the same operation. So that thing you have to do the practice. This one is installing that PS Windows update. This is yesterday only I have done. I told you to go through it. If you are, if your this model is going to be installed PS Window update in your system, so what kind of work you will able to perform? Just go and see. Beginning only, guys, I have told you, in this class is you have to put the more effort, right? If you are not putting the effort, this class is not useful for that time. Again, you are watching my video, then you are putting the effort, then it is okay. But at least try 1 hour or 2 hour, try to go through it, my script. This is also done. What is this testing? What is this testing and all? This is just a day 4 folder, split the path folder. Okay, this is nothing but it's just I was showing the split path. What color it is coming? Red color. You are also seeing, no, this red color. Oh, it is gone. That only I'm thinking from where it is came. Okay. So testing is nothing. It is just splitting the path, and this split path I have already explained you. So I'm not going with this. I'm going with the next zip and unzip the folder, and then we will go whatever it is there. So see here, guys. So just I'm taking this script, and yesterday class I was going through this script only. You have seen that whenever I was doing that zipping and unzipping the folder. So that time I have used this assemblies. I am just adding this assembly to my session. For my session, if it is already it is added, not required this. But if you want to zip the folder, what you have to do, this is the .NET thing. So .NET library as an assembly is using that. We are going to perform the zipping the operation. Even last class also we have used the same thing only. If you will go to the install new, I have shown you, and this is your work to replace this one. You can see here, adding the assembly system IO compression file, right? After that I am using this line. So here also it is the same thing only, right? Same thing only I am using it. so how this is how it is doing, just I'm adding the assemblies. After adding the assemblies, I am going to run this. If this is not required also, but for your session load the assembly, you can put that. Second thing is your how it is going to zip the file. You can see here I have written C new. So once I will go to my folder, what I am going to see into the C new folder. In this folder there is some file is there. So what it will do, it will be pick up this file and it will be zip the file into the C temp1 and name it will give new.zip. So C temp1 what we have now. C temp1, I'm going to delete this file, right? So what I'm going to, once I'm going to execute this, what is going to be happen? It is going to zip the file into this name into this location. I think you don't have any doubt. Same thing if you want to perform unzip the file. If you want to go for unzip the file, so for that we have to use this one thing. This time I'm teaching the .NET only. After that I will go with the commandlets. So anyhow I have to keep this folder here. So what is going to be happen now, I am taking that file and that file zip file from this location. I'm going to unzip into some other location. See unzip. So you can go here and you can check where that C unzip it is there. What is there? It is there. I have deleted this. Now it is empty. Now I am going to execute this for this line. So what is going to be happen? It will take that zip file. It is going to unzip the file here. So unzipping the file, it's fine. Zipping the file you can use in the multiple ways. Like just now I told you, create the folder whenever you are running the 10 script. You can use this logic also to just zip that folder, or you can do the zip the file also, but zip the folder you do whenever you are going to. In many time you have to write the backup script. Somebody has told, because you have seen like nowadays database size is very big. They are going into the terabyte like that. So that time people will request you to do. I don't want to go through the SQL Server script, SQL Server TSQL code to take the backup. Go and develop your PowerShell script. What this PowerShell script has to do, every time it is taking either long backup or full backup, it has to generate the file into the zip file, right? So you can manage your space. So nowadays people is saying like to just I want that all should be into the GIF format, right? Hi Sandeep, just now you log in, so why you are getting late always? Sandeep, I am audible?
Yes, sir. My shift is going on.
Okay, no problem. If your shift is there, we can't do. So please go through the video. So one thing I'm asking, whether taking the backup and all you are doing in your organization using PowerShell or using TSQL code? Sandeep, I'm asking you.
Yes, sir.
What, how your PowerShell?
For zip file or overall?
Not zip, just taking the database backup.
Yes, sir. By the PowerShell we are using. For the migration we use the PowerShell, and in general we use the TSQL script.
Okay, but I want to, and why, if you are going for migration for PowerShell script, why you are using the PowerShell that time? It will be something extra they have added, something extra benefit it is there. Have you compared? If I will go with TSQL code, why we are not going to TSQL code, sir? Have you asked this question with your senior? Sir, why are you going through the PowerShell code for taking the backup? TSQL code, and this will do the same work only. Have you asked?
Yes.
What they told?
Uh, TSQL, it's simply by PowerShell, it's time consuming, and
So
we
powers.
can.
Okay, so at least you go and open the script and check. See here, many times they will put PowerShell file, take the backup and put into the zip format. PowerShell, what they will do, they will write some logic. It will be create some folder and all everything in one time only. They will in one time only take the backup, script out the permission, take the login information, everything. It will be one shot only. You will able to complete if you are going to do the migration. So that's why people is using PowerShell script to do. And one more thing, you know this, if you are going to perform any operation using PowerShell, it is not going to create lot of performance things, because this all script is going to be executed above of the .NET thing, right? So many time it is seen, if you are going to, if you are running anything like indexing, right? If you want to build rebuilt index and you are going to TSQL code or maintenance plan, it will be consuming high CPU. But if you are going through the PowerShell to do perform this thing, it will not create that much of issue, performance issue. That also because it is the all work, it is going to be completed above of the .NET thing, because PowerShell will work above of the .NET, right? So it is not going to be work in that fashion, right? So if I'm going to run this and I whether this will make the connection into the SQL server, it is not like that. So that's why people is going to work with PowerShell. Have you seen this kind of thing in your organization?
Uh,
Indexing maintenance job, how they are doing? Have you checked?
Indexing by the SQL job only.
SQL job only, but if they want, if some senior will be there, they will develop this code also, doing the maintenance
Yes.
job using the PowerShell. Maybe they have requirement is not came, so it is not there. So something we can do, use it this now. This time I have done this too from the .NET thing, but if you want, you can do the same thing using the commandlets. And what is the commandlet you have to use? You have to use the compress archive. This is the commandlets, and I am giving, this is the source, this one I am giving the destination. So I will go, I will delete this c temp1 file, because already it is there. If I'm going to execute this, what it will go? It will be go and it will be zip the, it is zip that file, right? Same thing, if I want to unzip the file to this location, what I'm going to do? I will just paste it here, and I will go for unzip the folder. I'm going to delete this, and I will go, and if I will going to execute, what is going to be happen? It will be go and it will be unzip this folder here inside that, this will be there, no doubt. So if I am telling you to add this logic to your or script, where that script is generating that file, you will able to do. And zipping the file you can do in the multiple of things, like your error log file is increasing. So that time what you will do, you can write your logic whenever we are facing the issue. Every 1 month this script will run, this script will check if my error log file is too much big, it will be zip the file, right? Because you know that like error log will be in, if every time your SQL server will restart, it will generate the error log, right? Event viewer file, right? That is also some file is there. Sometime it is going very high growing, so that time it is your work to go and zip the file to make the space. You can't delete the old file. Some of the time you, so you can write first time it has to go, it has to zip the file. Next thing you will write the logic to go and check if it is older than 6 months or 1 year, so delete the file. So like that also you will able to do, right? So zipping the file you can add into multiple of ways, where it is when you are creating some report, right? So HTML file, some report, later we will see that time also you will put into the zip format and then you will send it to all. If you are creating any report in the Excel, right? Yes, last class we have shown you some select some property. So of course you are selecting it, it is very less result is giving, but if you are getting more result, it should be better zip the file and you can send, right? So using this small thing is going to helpful for you. So this everything you try by your own, then it is going to be useful for you. So I have completed this. Difference is what is this script? This script is nothing, just I have shown last time also. It is just whenever you are not using the pipeline, you have to use the in concept. it is taking the some result from here, it is passing here, it is going to here, it is going to display. So what is going to happen, it will, so if you want, I will be just explain this also. So what is this import module SQL PS disable checklist? So what is this? This is nothing but importing the all libraries and function. For this, it is going to be used. So you can use this, and it is so always, if you will see, the in many script I have written this import module SQL PS. So just I'm importing the model. So if I'm going to run, you can see I'm getting the two result. How the two result is came, it is taking one by one data from here, and directly it is here, it is saving it in one server, it is given here, and then it is going to display. Same thing you can do from this pipeline. So here this time is same only, whatever you have written till here, this two line is same. After that, I am not giving for each, I am giving the pipeline. After pipeline, I will direct write for each object, or you can read the for each also will work. It is not like for each object only you have to give. Just whenever you want to display the result, just you give dollar underscore, and it is going to display the result, the same result. If you are going to give the server name like you have given, it will not give the correct result. Dollar server name, so maybe this result will not come correctly. So it should be better whenever you are using the pipe symbol and which filter it is coming, you can give that. So now I am asking, whenever I am giving dot, what is the meaning of that? Okay, leave it. This one I will not discuss now. Later we will discuss, because I have to start day 5 also class today. So till here, no doubt, right? Run the script into the these things. I just now I have yesterday only I have explained this DB deployment. What is this script? Okay, this is the same script. Just now we have used using the same thing. It is there just now. I also have explained. This is I'm using that SMOs, and whenever you are using this SMO, that this time I am using the invoke SQL CMD. I am not using that your SMOs to run that script. And evoke SQL CMD is one line command, but if you are not getting, so you have to give that some symbol that is above tab. It will come, no, that one. Same thing I have used the pipe symbol. This time I have not used. This time also I have used the pipe symbol. Here also I have used the pipe symbol. This time I am passing the query using this much. I am taking one with here how I am passing the server. I am giving the input file, and then give me 1 minute. I will just hold it. So this time what I am going to do, I am just passing my SQL script I have saved somewhere, and then I am running this, right? For here directly you can write the code only, and you can save into some variable, and then you are going to run that query from like this. Or you can give direct query, or you can pass the variable also. That also you can able to do. In this I have here I was using the pipe symbol, right? Here I have not used the pipe symbol, but I have not used any .NET frame library and all. If you want to use that SMO, so you can use this one. You can hash, you can remove, and you can hash this 3 line. Then also it is going to be perform the operation. So like that it is there. This is also for each object. This time how you can take the file and then execute. So this is some example I have given you. So it should be better you can do the practice in your home. This one same result file, what I was telling somebody, I think last batch somebody has given this script to zip the folder, zip the server name with the instance name, and inside that will be result will be there. So people is some student will always send some script, and they will run the script into the multiple of server. So this script is for what? If we want to run the script into the multiple of server, single script into the multiple of server. And this time, before I was using the .NET library, this time I'm not using any .NET library. So importing the model, I'm getting the content from one server, and then I have used the SMOs for this. Either you using SMOs, so you have to hash this line, because now down I have written the invoke SQL CMD command, right? So either this will work, either this will work. If you are going with second one, you remove this one, right? Like that. So down you can see I have given some logic to give that path. You can go and you can run, and then you can see what is, whether I will check whether it is for me it is working or not. So where it is creating that result, path 1 2 3, what is having the path 1 2 $, path 1 2 3 is day 4. Just what I will do, I will see What is the result naming convention it is coming? Right. Here after that, what is that? Inside that, it will go for the day 4, then it will be go and it will generate the result. So it is just now it is generated, right? So what I'm going, if I want my result should be, if I'm going to run, how my result is going to be generated, you can see here. I ran this, so my script has been generated with my which server it is running, that server name underscore instance name underscore result underscore that what is script is run, that name is coming. I want you to add that date format also, so you will able to do that. Sandeep, Vikrant, Rajesh, if I'm telling you my result file will contain the date convention also, because last to last class whenever we are generating that log file, there you have seen we are just adding our naming convention also, right? Are you remember?
Yes, sir.
So if I'm telling you in this log file, in this result file, I want the date, what is the date, what is the time, what is the minute, second, that also has to become here, right? You will able to add, right? So every video has been recorded only, right? So once you are going to watch and what are the work I told you in this video to perform, please perform that, right?
Yes.
Right, it will take time for you. It is not like you will start what work I have given just suddenly you will able to. It will take a lot of time for you guys to perform this operation, no doubt. So I have completed that day 4 class. I am moving for day 5. What I will do, I will stop the recording, and again, okay, it is giving that 10 minutes. After 10 minutes it will log off. I will be just close now because I will make the other video. So I'm